If your course isn't the right fit or your career goals have changed, don't worry, you may be able to switch. Here's what you need to know about changing courses or institution on a student visa. Hi everyone, I'm Desti and I'm excited to be your host for today's video. I'll be answering some of the most common questions about changing courses in Australia. Let's get started. So can you change your course? Yes, you can. Suppose you're switching to a course at the same or higher Australian Qualification Framework or the AQF level. In that case, no new student visa is required. Your education provider will notify the Departments of Home Affairs for you. If you want to transfer to a lower level or non-AQF course, you'll need to apply for a new student visa. For those in a package course, such as foundation and university studies combined, transferring may be challenging, as it depends on the commencement of your principal course. Suppose you're considering changing your course, research topic, or thesis for postgraduate qualifications. In that case, you must get approval from the minister before making any changes. The regulation also applies if you need to complete a bridging course as a prerequisite for your master or doctoral studies. The Australian government will assess your request to ensure that your change does not pose any security risk. So, before making any significant changes, make sure you check the latest regulations and get the necessary approvals. So what if you've been studying for less than 6 months? If you've been in your current course for less than 6 months, you might be eligible to change your course. Still, a formal letter of release from your current institution is essential. Always check with your provider before making the switch. So can you study at 2 universities at once? Well, the Australian government now prohibits international students from enrolling in 2 courses simultaneously during the first 6 months of their primary program. This policy, in effect since 2023, means education providers can no longer approve concurrent enrollments for students who haven't completed this period. What about changing institutions? You can apply to transfer if you've completed at least 6 months of study and your new course is at the same or higher AQF level. You may even be eligible for credit transfers. You won't have to repeat subjects you've already completed. How do you change universities? Changing universities is straightforward, but you will need to follow the right steps. First, speak with an international student advisor at your current institution. Then, consider the financial costs and check your institution's transfer policy. Once you've found the right course, apply and secure an offer letter before making the switch. It sounds simple, but it can be tricky. You can always contact us at Education One for professional guidance. So, what are the required documents? The documents you need depend on your provider. Generally, if you're transferring in less than 6 months, you'll need a letter of release from your current institution and any additional documents required by your new institution. If you've been studying for over 6 months and are transferring to a course of the same or higher AQF level, your institution will handle the visa update for you. What about transfer fees? If you're considering changing courses, keep an eye on the census date. The census date is the last day you can withdraw from a course without financial penalty. If you withdraw before this date, you might be eligible for a refund. Otherwise, you could face financial penalties. It's best to check with your institution for transfer fees. Will changing courses affect your student visa or work right? Your visa is only affected if you switch to a lower level or non-AQF course. Otherwise, your visa remains valid as long as you're enrolled. The good news is, the changing institution won't affect your post-study work rights. If you move to and graduate from a regional city, you could even be eligible for a second post-study work visa, allowing you to stay in Australia longer. What if your transfer request is rejected? Well, if your transfer request is denied, don't panic. First, appeal through your institution internal complaints process. You can escalate that to the ombudsman and lodge a complaint if that doesn't work. So, if you're thinking about changing courses, remember to do your research, talk to your institution, and plan your finances. Got more questions? Drop them in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on studying in Australia. Thanks for tuning in. I hope this video was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.